Welcome to this tutorial on the two-sample t-test. In the world of statistics, comparing groups is one of the most common tasks we perform. Whether you are a researcher, a student, or a data analyst, understanding how to compare two distinct groups is a fundamental skill. Today, we will explore specifically how to compare two means using independent samples. So, what exactly is a two-sample t-test? Simply put, it is a statistical test used to determine if the average, or mean, of two separate groups differs significantly. It helps us answer the question, is the difference we see in our data real, or did it just happen by random chance? If we compare Group A and Group B, this test tells us if they are effectively from different populations. Before we run the test, we must check three core assumptions to ensure our results are valid. First is independence. The data points in one group must not influence the data in the other. Second is normality. The data should roughly follow a bell curve distribution. And third is equal variance. The spread or dispersion of data in both groups should be similar. Every statistical test starts with hypotheses. The null hypothesis, denoted as H0, assumes there is no difference between the groups. That means the means are equal. The alternative hypothesis, denoted as HA, is what we are testing for. It assumes that there is a difference, meaning the averages are not equal. Our goal is to see if we have enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis. Let's visualize this. Imagine two bell curves representing our two groups. If the curves overlap almost completely, the groups are likely the same. However, if the curves are separated, as shown here with the blue and red distributions, it suggests a distinct difference. The t-test quantifies this separation relative to the spread of the data. Here is the formula for the t-statistic. Don't be intimidated by the math. Think of it as a ratio of signal to noise. The numerator is the signal, the actual difference between our two averages. The denominator is the noise, the standard error, which combines the variance and sample size of both groups. A larger t-value means the signal is much stronger than the noise. Once we calculate the t-statistic, we get a p-value. The p-value tells us the probability of seeing this result if there were actually no difference. We compare this to a significance level, usually 0.05. If the p-value is less than 0.05, the result is significant and we reject the null hypothesis. If it is higher, we cannot reject it. Let's look at a real-world example. Suppose we want to know if teaching method A is better than method B. We sample 30 students for each. Method A has a mean score of 85.4 and method B has 79.1. After running the test, we get a p-value of 0.003. Since this is much less than 0.05, we conclude there is a statistically significant difference. To wrap up, remember these 4 points. The two-sample t-test compares means of independent groups. It calculates a t-statistic based on the signal-to-noise ratio. We use the p-value to make our decision. And finally, a low p-value, typically under 0.05, indicates a significant difference. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.